EA Sports. It's in the game. EA Sports. It's in the game.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Paris Saint-Germain facing Manchester City.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
It's a promising City move. Opportunity it is. Well, the keeper doesn't have to worry too much about that one. Modric unable to hang on to the ball. Nuno Mendes. Shevchenko. And he's broken free. Big chance it is. And read the danger magnificently.
Well, if he gets this wrong, a penalty and a sending off, but he was spot on with his challenge.
Andriy Shevchenko. Outrageously skillful. And they might forge ahead. And there it is! The breakthrough! That will do nicely. So PSG restart the game. Can they come up with the right answer? And he's through here. And another one! 2 quick goals! Will it turn out to be the 2-punch knockout? So 2-0 now. Ibanez. And on to Alonso. Could pull one back here. And the keeper taking care of the situation. Well, with the half-time interval fast approaching, PSG can't be happy with this state of affairs. What to do for them, Stuart?
I have to say, Derek, they haven't played well. They've been slow in possession, they've been poor defensively, and they've lacked a cutting edge. They need to perform much better than this.
Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. Shevchenko. A routine save. That is that for the first half here. And the second half underway after what was a sparkling first 45 from City. Can they repeat that in the second 45? And the referee has decided to award the free kick to PSG. Well, not great from the keeper. Making sure nothing came of it. Zinedine Zidane. Mendes. Zidane on the ball. Modric. Andriy Shevchenko. The ball with Luka Modric. 30 minutes left for play. Bobby Charlton. Well, the timing was perfect. Ball 1. And City have possession once more. Chance here. Oh, and it goes! Now he has his hat-trick. A special moment for him. So the action continues and City really cantering to victory here. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Evander. And on to Alonso. Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. A real chance! And the ball is loose. Xabi Alonso. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. And the shot, and foiled only by the crossbar. Well, ruled to have taken up an illegal position, only just. And Manchester City will go to their bench. Not great distribution from the keeper. Andriy Shevchenko. And that is the final whistle. The big headline here, PSG lose.
Well, Derek, that just wasn't good enough today. A lack of a game plan, too many players below par, and not enough energy all around the pitch. A really worrying performance for me.
Welcome, everyone, on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name's Derek Ray, and delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It is Chelsea against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, as always, I'm looking forward to this because both teams have strong aspects to their game. Both managers like to play attacking football, and we've got some good matchups all over the pitch.
It did look on for them, but not to be. Alonso. Isaac. Royce. Royce lost possession. Guerrero. Shevchenko. Getting forward. And a goal to open the scoring. No wonder they're celebrating.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
So Chelsea restart the game. Can they come up with an answer? Martin Cáceres. Here's McGregor. Clean challenge. Martin Ødegaard. Andriy Shevchenko. Well read to ease the pressure. Martin Cáceres. Martin Ødegaard. Well, inching towards half-time, PSG hold the advantage. Stuart, interested to get your thoughts on their performance so far.
Well, I think they've been the better side in this first half. They've defended well, they've looked dangerous.
Oh, what an exquisite goal! Absolute perfection!
Well, here it is again, and honestly, I can't believe he's taken this on. It's an incredible strike to beat the goalkeeper from that sort of range. Could he have done better? I'm not sure, but let's just admire the goal. Stunning free kick.
So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Alexander-Arnold. And the ball with Shevchenko. Conor McGregor. Martin de Roon. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. Underway then in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. Andriy Shevchenko. Evander. Into the advanced position. Shevchenko. Can they forge ahead? And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations.
Well, I won't get tired of watching this. It's an outstanding bit of play. Just look how far he runs with the ball. That's a great goal.
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. Martin Ødegaard. Callum McGregor. Martin de Roon. And Chelsea have given us away. Shevchenko. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Andrew Robertson. Evander. 20 minutes remaining. Modric. Oh, big chance! And couldn't keep himself onside. Rice. Strong but fair tackle. Shevchenko. Plenty of support here.
Well, it hasn't been a great performance, but the fans have been brilliant. Just listen to the noise. Can the players respond and find this equaliser?
And so into the final 5 minutes. And space to cross it. And he clears the danger. And there's the final whistle. And we can confirm a victory for Paris Saint-Germain. What did you think of their overall display?
Well, Derek, they didn't dominate the game by any means today, but overall they had the better of the chances and just about deserved their win.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Ipswich Town against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Well, they'll be happy to have regained possession. And unable to pick out a teammate. And that'll be a throw. Eusebio. Garincha. Perfect tackle. Eusebio. Garincha now. Shevchenko. Well, using the space really well, but now can they push on? And putting paid to the danger. Eusebio. Now, options are plenty. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Scott McTominay. Garincha. Eusebio. Really good challenge. The ball back with PSG now. Evander. Can't miss, surely. Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. King got it out of there. So a throw in for PSG. Modric. Evander. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 2 extra minutes. Son. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Evander. Now PSG moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Teammates available. Garincha. Eusebio. Possession 1. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Andriy Shevchenko. Eusebio. Son. Real determination in the challenge. A throw in here. Substitution it is for PSG. Scott McTominay. Andrew Robertson. Garincha now. And he read it well defensively. Park. Keane. Garincha. And it's with Eusebio. Well, he's lost it.
Well, what a final few minutes we have here. And the fans are certainly playing their part. But can they take one of these chances that come their way and win this game?
5 minutes remaining then, and the score sheet remains blank. PSG on the attack as the minutes tick away. What can they do in the closing phase? And with that, the referee brings this match to an end. Both sides had their moments over the course of the 90 minutes, but it finishes in a stalemate. Stuart, what did you make of it all?
Well, yes, Derek, probably not the best game. I don't think either team played to their full potential. The final ball was often lacking, and the chances they did create, they were unable to take advantage of. A bit disappointing, really, as I was expecting more.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today, no rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Paris Saint-Germain, and they take on Los Angeles FC.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
And PSG pushing forward with options available. Now with Cole. Ribéry. Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's Ronaldo. Zola. Oh, what an opportunity. And really top-notch goalkeeping.
Well, what can you say? That is absolutely brilliant from the keeper.
And cleared away. Zola. And here's Maldini. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Modric. Getting forward. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. And PSG come away with it. Xabi Alonso. Frank Lampard. Alonso. Modric. Can he put it in? Modric. Oh dear, the goal was at his mercy. Tame effort. Cristiano Ronaldo. Gianfranco Zola. Victor Ibarbo with it. Well, the keeper reacted magnificently. Really clever pressing. And with that, the first half draws to a close. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. The textbook interception. Paul Scholes. Gianfranco Zola. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? So, deflection, and it will be a throw-in. Carles Puyol. Evander. Franck Ribéry. Intercepting it intelligently. And not a great challenge. Free kick here. Nothing wrong with the idea on the free kick, but the goalkeeper has it. Will this corner bear fruit for them? Evander. Modric. Luka Modric. It's with Scholes. Ronaldo untidy with the ball. 15 minutes left for play. Can he put them in front? And the deflection behind then for the corner. PSG have been readying two substitutes, and now both will come on. Well, it still could be dangerous. Oh, that's a good stop, and still they are level here.
Well, had that gone in, that could easily have been the winner. Big save from the keeper.
Cole. Gianfranco Zola. 5 minutes remaining, and level pegging here. Progressive football from Paris Saint-Germain, they know. Must take the lead here. Oh, can you believe it? With so little time left, surely that will be the winner. Amazing scenes here. 1-0 then. Zola. Well, this is far from over. We're going to have 5 minutes of stoppage time. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Franck Ribéry. And now Ronaldo with teammates in support. Determined defending. And that will do it for this game anyway. And it goes into the history books as a victory for Paris Saint-Germain. What did you think of their performance?
Well, Derek, what a good finish to the game that was. They just wore down the opposition, and in the end, they got their reward. That's a...
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's Real Madrid against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, it doesn't matter how good your players are or what formation they're playing in, you have to earn the right to play. And I'm sure that would have been reiterated by both managers in the dressing room. It promises to be a really good game here.
Bruno Fernandes. Really inventive stuff from Real here. Pedri. Promising pass. It could be up for grabs. That's effective pressure, high up the pitch. Ter Stegen was always going to make that save. Good use of advantage in favour of PSG. But a second foul after the first one, and so no advantage there, free kick. And the keeper grabbing hold of that free kick. Forlan. Forlan. Spot on with that tackle. What can Real do from this position? Forlan. He has teammates around him. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. And a simple clearance, a good one. Meunier. Good work from PSG to win it back. It will be a Paris Saint-Germain free kick. Well, not away properly. On a time for composure on the ball. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Making progress. Can they forge ahead? A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. So the two teams have switched around, and the second half is underway. Evander. Shevchenko. Individual brilliance. Can he give them the lead? And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations.
Well, he puts it away really well, as you can see, but you'd expect him to score from that range, but they all count.
Well, the action underway. Can Real find a response now? Chance here? Well, nowhere close to the goal when all was said and done.
Well, from that sort of position, you should really be testing the goalkeeper. Has to hit the target. It's not a good attempt.
Out of play it goes, and it will be a throw-in. Bruno Fernandes. Pedri. And he has options available. Gvardiol. It did look on for them, but not to be. Gerd Müller. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. PSG are going to switch things around on the personnel front. Well, not the best clearance. And he got to it fairly easily. Well, they're nearly there, PSG. They're almost over the line. They want a victory. Stuart, are they going to get it?
Well, it's going to be a nervy end to this game, but if they do hold on, I think they've deserved their win. They've played really well and they've played some good attacking football. And in general, they've controlled the game.
Well, the action is going to continue for a while yet. We will have 4 minutes of stoppage time. Abedi Pele. And that will do it for this game anyway, and it goes into the history books as a victory for Paris Saint-Germain. What did you think of their performance?
Well, Derek, it was very competitive. Chances at both ends, but I feel they were the better team and they deserved their victory.
Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Now, what can Paris Saint-Germain do from this position? Shevchenko! Well, going for power from there, but not worrying the goalkeeper in the slightest. Andrew Robertson. Arsenal doing well to regain possession. Well, PSG doing well to regain control of the ball. An effective ball. Can he find the right pass? Look at... Can he put them in front? And it's in! They're back in front! Stunning scenes here!
Well, as you can see, not much power, but great accuracy. He made that look so easy, didn't he?
Declan Rice. Fine build-up as they look to add to their advantage. Well, using the space really well, you've got to say, and winning it back. Will he play it in?
Well, not much time left now, and these PSG supporters are doing everything they can to get their team over the finish line. What an atmosphere.
Oh, a smart save, and that keeps them in with a chance.
Well, there's still a bit of time left. Can this inspire them to go and get the equaliser?
And well positioned to clear. And a goal! They lead by 2 now, and that allows them to breathe a bit more easily.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly, and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. Martin Ødegaard. Shevchenko. Evander. Well, you've got to say, comfortably off target, Stuart.
Yeah, that's a waste of good possession.
And there's the final whistle, and we can confirm a victory for Paris Saint-Germain. What did you think of their overall display?
Well, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle of the park well. Going forward, there was some really nice incisive play too. It's a good result for them.
And so the second half gets underway. Almost a case of the two teams saying to each other, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. Bobby Charlton. And Best has it. And he read it superbly. Shevchenko. Losing possession a bit easily. Evander. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Well, now he's let that run out of play, and it will be a throw in here. Best. Now Keane. Now with Charlton. 30 minutes to go then. Guerrero. And on to Charlton. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Well, he's lost it. Hadji. Puskás. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. And stopping the danger. Andriy Shevchenko. Evander. Real chance. Well, fantastic reflex action. Clearance needed to be better. And a bit short with the clearance. And a relatively straightforward save for the keeper. Ledley King. A move of promise. Is it going to end with them scoring the winning goal? But really sticking to their task defensively. Oh, showing good vision. A real opening now. Oh, a goal! Can you believe what we're watching? It truly is a comeback and a half. Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. This could square the game. Well, clearly in the mood to make it a double, but fine goalkeeping.
Well, he's playing really well today. That was another decent attempt.
Well, it might still work out for them. And Keane able to deal with the threat posed. An alert intervention. And that will be all for this game. The final whistle is sounded, and it's a defeat for PSG.
Well, Derek, the fans are right to expect more. The tempo of their passing was too slow. They were second to the ball too many times and were beaten by the better side today.
So they get the ball rolling in the second half. Even Steven here. So little to choose between the sides. Brilliant piece of skill. George Best. A very good tackle. Ledley King. It's with Guerrero. Frank Lampard. George Best. On the offensive. Keane. Well, they keep the ball moving. Modric. Andriy Shevchenko. Evander. Modric. Modric, it might take a bit of teamwork. Alexander-Arnold. Could be. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front.
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
Carlos Alberto. Now Keane. Keane. Not all that convincing defensively. It was an attack of promise, but they couldn't take advantage of the situation. 20 minutes remaining. Xabi Alonso. The ball with Luka Modric. Good-looking sequence, this. Oh, this looks useful. And putting paid to the danger. George Best. And ball back with PSG now. Xabi Alonso. Modric. Luka Modric! Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
George Best. Ferenc Puskás. Determined defending. Foul there. Free kick awarded. Modric. Andriy Shevchenko. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. And there's the final whistle, and we can confirm a victory for Paris Saint-Germain. What did you think of their overall display?
Well, Derek, it was fairly comfortable in the end because they were tactically superior, had better individuals, and were always a threat going forward. It was a really good performance and a good result as well.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's River Plate against Paris Saint-Germain.
Thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
Savanier. Well, you can sense the threat is there. Griezmann. Or can they make one of these passes count? Easy meat for the goalkeeper. Andriy Shevchenko. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. It will be a Paris Saint-Germain free kick. Vardy. Savanier. And he has options available. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Superb stop. Just not a particularly good corner there. Vardy, can they forge ahead? Surely. And there it is, the opening goal, 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
So the match is restarted, 1-0 here. So the whistle then, we're at the halfway stage in this match. Well, back underway with PSG looking to find an effective route back into the game. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Declan Rice. Bruno Guimaraes. Rice with it. Well, it wasn't all that far off the target.
Well, you're absolutely right. That was close, but the game is still very much in the balance here.
And into the last 30 minutes now. Savanier. And the header just wide of the mark. King. The ball with Luka Modric. Alonso. This could level it. It's gone in. A goal for PSG beyond the goalkeeper to square things up.
Well, here it is again, and it was never really in doubt, was it? He was always going to score from there.
And the substitution will occur now. So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Can they grab the lead late on? Untidy in possession. This attack, look, can he put them in front? And a goal! This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front.
Well, I won't get tired of watching this. It's an outstanding bit of play. Just look how far he runs with the ball. That's a great goal.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? And there's the final whistle, and we can confirm a victory for Paris Saint-Germain. What did you think of their overall display?
Well, Derek, it was a tight game. Both sides had their moments and chances, but overall, they just about shaded it. A well-earned victory.
You